people have no shame. The masks are officially off. They are no longer afraid to hide their bias. They are no longer afraid to publicly admit exactly what they are doing. More specifically, they are no longer afraid to reveal their previously underground membership to Woke United Methodist. Coming out of the debate Tuesday night, I was worried about the overall perception of the Trumper. The media, they were praising Cam Harris because she shocked even her pretend friends in the mainstream media by exceeding expectations. Now, of course, Cam's expectations were low when compared to our former fearless leader Johnny B. Biden. All Commander Cam had to do to exceed expectations was prove that she had a pulse. But coming out of the debate, I was worried that people would be tantalized by the illusion. As you guys know, this entire campaign of Cam Harris, it has been nothing but a disguise. Kinda reminds me of what Clint Kubiak is doing right now in New Orleans as the Saints offensive coordinator. As a true professional, he is doing what Peter Beater Carmichael was incapable of doing. Clint Kubiak has designed a scheme to mask the Saints' weaknesses while magnifying their strengths. That is what the Deacons are doing with Cam Harris. They are disguising her weaknesses. They are applying polish to this rancid turd to hide the flaws. Now, obviously, they can't magnify her strengths because Cam Harris doesn't have any. Deacons at Woke United Methodist, they have decades of experience making someone appear to be something that they're not. Basically, the Deacons have decades of experience lying to us. I was extremely concerned coming out of that debate that Donald Trump came off too aggressive, while Cam Harris and her empty platitudes were enough to convince people that she is competent. If you're wondering why Commander Cam is pushing so hard for another debate, it's because the vast majority of the population, they are refusing to bite into the shit sandwich that Cam is serving. If you haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at KC_BTL84. Link to the second channel in the description below. I appreciate all of you guys who have already subscribed. We added over 2,000 subscribers in our first week alone. Planning on doing 2 videos today here on the main channel, but tomorrow there's not going to be a video on the main channel, but I will be on the second channel tomorrow. So make sure to head on over there and subscribe. Tuesday night, ABC selected 2 unknowns to moderate this debate. They made sure that the moderators represented the standards of diversity. There was a white male birthing person whose identity remains unknown to me because I didn't give enough of a fuck about him to look him up. The moderator that was chosen to represent the strong, independent American woman. All my women independent, why are you so unhappy? The moderator that brought the bitterness, her name is Linsey Davis. Not Linsey Davis, Linsey. I guess when her parents were playing Wheel of Fortune in the labor and delivery wing of Woke Memorial Hospital, I guess they forgot to buy the D on the birth certificate. But like her unknown male colleague, Linsey, she was absolutely atrocious during that debate. But as it turns out, this atrocity, it was by design. Earlier this week, Linsey Davis, she was interviewed by the LA Times. Naturally, the headline of the article was, "Who in the hell is Linsey Davis?" Even her colleagues in the woke media have no idea who she is. The LA Times, they sat down with Linsey Davis to learn about her path to becoming a grade A propagandist. I'm sure you will be surprised to know that Linsey Davis and cackling Cam Harris, they know each other very well. We're besties. We are sisters. When they were in college, they paid thousands and thousands of dollars to buy friends. They belonged to the same sorority, Alpha Kappa Alpha, also known as AKA. When you are unknown and you are living in the age of the identifier, the sisters in AKA, they have the benefit of changing aliases and identities. This is where Cam Harris learned to be a chameleon. One day, Cam is supporting open borders. The next day, she is wanting to hire 1,500 additional border agents. AKA, that is where Cam learned the art of disguise. A lot of people feel that the debate Tuesday night, it was completely unfair to Donald Trump, which it was. ABC promoted the debate as a fatal four-way match. Now, normally in these types of matches, four competitors, they are competing against each other. But in this fatal four-way match, it was 3-on-1. According to Linsey Davis, that was by design. She told the LA Times that they organized their plan of attack against Donald Trump before the debate. They intentionally fact-checked him over and over and over because they felt like CNN didn't do a good enough job making the Trumper look like a liar in his previous debate against Johnny B. Biden. The doofus duo moderating this debate for ABC, they constantly interrupted the Trumper to provide viewers with what they called factual information. One of the more memorable interruptions, it was when the Trumper informed people of what was happening in Springfield, Ohio, where household pets are suddenly disappearing. Apparently, Shannon Sharpe, "Hey, it's me, Shay Shay!" Apparently, the grown man who calls himself Shay, he was not the only one caressing the kitty this week. According to the Trumper, undocumented migrants who magically landed in Ohio, they were roaming middle-class neighborhoods looking for Garfield. When Trump mentioned this during the debate the other night, one of the moderators from the doofus duo, they interrupted and said, "Well, that is just so barbaric. All of our viewers, please know that this man is intentionally lying to you. Undocumented migrants, they are not looking for Garfield. That belongs to Karen the cat lady. They are simply looking for the restaurant Garfield's." On their first-class trip to Ohio, one of the flight attendants told them that Garfield's has a lovely salad bar. "These lovely people are vegans. They have no interest in your pets." Unsurprisingly, the ABC moderators were full of shit. Appalling videos were circulating on Twitter this week, many of which were taken down because they were so... It was disgusting. I'm not bothered by much, but when one of my channel members sent me one of these videos yesterday, I couldn't watch it. I cannot stand cruelty to animals. But like I told you guys the other day, I don't have a problem with ABC fact-checking the Trumper. Trump does have a tendency to exaggerate. He even admits that he does this. So I don't have a problem with the fact-checking. I have a problem when it doesn't go both ways. The doofus duo, they interrupted the Trumper 5 times. Now, I thought it was 9, but maybe I'm the one who was exaggerating. Sure seemed to me like it happened a hell of a lot more than 5 times, but when it came to the mother of lies, the diva of deception, the empress of illusion, the doofus duo at ABC, they corrected the leader of the cackling choir a grand total of 0 times. To my knowledge, it is unprecedented for moderators of a presidential debate to essentially admit their bias publicly. Linsey Davis, she is not worried about her credibility or the complete lack thereof. Linsey Davis, she's not worried about her career. Hell, stacking the debate in Cam's favor, that will probably get her promoted. ABC's primary goal in that debate Tuesday night, it was to make Cam Harris look competent, make Cam Harris look good, while making Donald Trump look like an orange turd. Problem is, it didn't work. Headline at Rasmussen, Cam won the debate, but maybe not the election. Coming out of the debate, Rasmussen, they've got the Trumper ahead of Cam Harris by 2 points. Earlier this week, CNN, they conducted a poll on the economy. They asked likely voters who they felt was more qualified to improve the economy. Now, before the debate, the numbers were 55-35 in favor of Trump. After the debate, it moved to 57-33. Even though she won the debate, Cam Harris still lost 2 points. Even though she looked better, even though she exceeded low expectations, voters are more suspicious of Cam Harris than they were before the debate. The general consensus is Cam Harris lacks substance. People saw through the illusion. They saw through the bullshit. I'm not going to lie to you. I am pleasantly surprised by this. When I was watching the debate Tuesday night, I thought it was bad for the Trumper. Like I told you guys the other day, when you do this every day, when you are covering the media every day, you look at things differently than the average American does. Now, sometimes that can be good. Other times it can be a little bit misleading for you. This is one of those instances where it was misleading. I have went back and watched segments of the debate, and the Trumper, he didn't come off as bad as it seemed when I was watching it live. Did he miss opportunities? Sure. At times, did he talk too much when he should have been letting Cam Harris bury herself? Definitely. But watching it back, the Trumper was very direct and very decisive. He was dominant on the issues that actually matter, the issues that people care about. I often say perception is the only thing that matters, and that's what I was worried about coming out of the debate, the perception. But I think this is one of those rare instances where the perception doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what Cam Harris does. She can come up with the best disguises. She can come up with the best illusions, but none of that is going to overcome what people are dealing with on a daily basis. That's something I overlooked when reacting to the debate this week, and that's my fault. That's my fault. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. Issues like gas prices, inflation at the grocery store, that doesn't affect me like it did in the past. If I was still working at my old job, I would be living paycheck to paycheck right now. Hell, I would probably be living off of credit cards. I am pissed off about the state of the country now, but if it were affecting me financially, I would be absolutely livid. I would be camping out at the polls on Monday night so I could be the first in line to get these people the hell out of office. Now, don't get me wrong. It's not like I'm counting millions over here, not even close, but I am living comfortably enough to where gas prices and high grocery prices, they're a nuisance instead of a hindrance. But it's not like that for everyone. There are people working 2-3 jobs who cannot pay their bills. Grocery prices have risen, I think it's 50% in the last 3 or 4 years. Vast majority of people, they were not given a 50% raise. And that's just groceries. That does not include gas, power, cell phone, insurance. Everything has drastically increased. My car insurance, it has doubled from where it was 5 years ago. There is no amount of disguise. There is no amount of polish that will make this turd appealing. This is something that I don't think Cam Harris can overcome, which is probably why she is pushing so hard for a second debate. But what do you think? Will Cam Harris be able to overcome the economy? Can they formulate enough of an illusion to distract people from the problems that they are facing every day? I don't think they can do it. It's hard to convince people that things are going well when they are reminded by their bank account every day that this shit sucks. Also, give me your thoughts on Linsey Davis from ABC essentially admitting that the debate was set up against the Trumper. Sound off in the comments below. Like, subscribe, share the video. Appreciate your support. Best way to contact me is by email at btlkc84@gmail.com, and I'll see you guys later.